Hey, God bless you all this morning. I was washing one of my vehicles this morning, and I was talking to the Lord. The Lord was dealing with me about something, and I had to stop. So because it's right now, it's in my spirit. You know, everything we go through in life is really for a specific reason, and uh, everybody have a different assignment. Shout out to my boy Andonique Burks. That's my boy. He called and talked to me. He said something to me that made me really think about some stuff. I was thinking, sometimes when you have problems, you be wondering why. And sometimes you get to a point to where you probably even want to complain, right? And you'll talk about who ain't doing what, who doing this, who doing that. You feel like you need more than what you have. You need help. You need this. You need that. You understand what I'm saying? And, as I was washing my car, I was thinking about a conversation that I was having with my buddy. And he said, God built. Everybody can't handle what you can handle. And God built us based upon certain situations. See, sometimes you wondering why certain people ain't dealing with certain stuff, and you are, because God built you to be able to deal with what you're dealing with. See, on one hand, it might be somebody going through something, right? You've got mail. On one hand, it might be somebody going through something, right? But then on another hand, it's somebody that is going through worse. And I said this the other day. When I was washing my car, the Lord spoke to me in my spirit, and he said, that's the reason it took me so long to do what I needed to do with you. Because, see, I saw on down the line you was going to complain. The Lord said to me, so what? So what you dealing with life and you feel like folk ain't doing you right? So what? They didn't give you what you felt like you deserved. So what? Why don't you focus on me? Because I'm the one that blessed you. So what it cost you a couple of dollars to get fixed? So what something broke down and you was able to fix it? So what all of this stuff going on in your life? Why don't you focus on the fact that I built you to be able to sustain it and go through it? A lot of our problem is we ready to complain. We wondering why, God, why the load ain't getting easier sometime. Lord, why things won't be good and peaceful? And God said to me, so what? You feel like this person don't do right or this person don't do this or that. So what? I'm the one that's blessing you. Listen, God have blessed me and I've been able to do quite a few things based upon his blessing. And this is how God bless us. He'll bless us, and then the first thing we want to do is complain about what somebody else ain't doing. Man, so what? Who cares what they ain't doing? Long as you right with God, God gonna continue to allow your cup to stay full. Who cares if they didn't treat you right? Who cares if they didn't cook your dinner the way you wanted it to? Who cares if they didn't get you the car you wanted? Who cares if you didn't get the job you wanted? Is God still making a way? Like God built us. Whatever you going through, God built you for it. It's always different perspectives. I have to, God have to remind me. I go to complaining, and sometimes I may get discouraged. But God says, so what? Look around you. Shoot, it's somebody that want to have what you have and you complaining. And this is the reason why it take me so long to do stuff for you. Because in spite of you want to complain, I done brought you this far. I'm not going to leave you. I'm going to take care of you. So what? You're dealing with problems. I got something for you on down the line that's going to take care of that. That's what God said to me. Listen to me when I tell you this. Out of everything you went through, why you think you still here? Out of everything you went through, why you still think you here? God had something for everything you had to go through. God had something for the problem. Why you think you made it this far? We want to get back and complain. You know what? I started washing my cars with gladness, thanking the Lord, because you know what? At one point, I was riding a bike to get to work. But now God done blessed me with multiple things. And then I get this far and start complaining. So then it's like when you start complaining, God say to you, well, I can't give you what I got next, because you act like you're not grateful for what you have. So we may get discouraged and we may go through some things, but you need to understand this. God still got more for you. And the more you complain and talk about what somebody else doing, the more you complain and focus on everything else, the more you hinder yourself. It's plenty more that God want to do, but God wants you to stop being conditionalized, meaning stop getting to a point to where you complaining. Yeah, it's going to hurt. I hope you didn't think this was going to come easy. Nothing worth having is going to come easy, because if it did, everybody would be doing good. Everybody would be on. Whatever you want to have, whatever you desire, God gonna do it for you. But it's not gonna come easy. And he give it to us step by step because he want us to understand. He want us to keep him in front, to acknowledge that it's him that's doing it and not us ourselves. If God do too much for us at one time, we'll start getting a big head and start thinking that it's us that's doing it. You might be going through something right now, but let me tell you something. God built you to go through it. That's why you going through it. You know why you ain't going through something that somebody else going through that's far worse? Because God didn't build you to go through that. Everybody have a different assignment. And the best thing to do is just quit complaining about what it is God is doing for you, and just open up your mouth and tell him thank you for what you do. And God, you know what? Even though I'm going through, I thank God that you able to give me the strength to go through it. Because trust me, God is going to take care of you when you get through it. God got something for you. But oftentimes, you got to remember that God is good no matter if you're going through or no matter if you sitting on blessings. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Let me just be realistic with you. God sometimes have you going through situations, right? And you be wondering, why I'm going through this? I need something different for me. God, why you allowing this to happen? This what God said to me. You complaining about everybody else, right? Dearis, DJ, you complaining about what somebody else doing. What about the times when you was wrong with me and I still blessed you? But I start blessing you, you start complaining about everybody else and what they doing. Don't worry about them. You stay focused on the one that's blessing you, which is God. Everybody else just gonna be a distraction. Listen, you may do right by people and people might not do right by you, but quit worrying about them. You just need to make sure that you doing right, because as long as you stay right, God is going to keep pouring into your cup. This is one thing you got to understand. When your cup is full and you begin to bless others, you don't realize that God start blessing into your cup too. You worrying about why they ain't on page with me. So what they ain't on page with you? Man, do what God blessed you to be able to do. You know what? My wife ain't a truck driver. You understand what I'm saying? And there's certain things that my wife can't do when it come to my family that I can. And guess what? Because God blessed me to be able to do it, He gonna continue to open up more doors. And the worst thing I need to do as an individual is focus on what she can't do. What she can't do. No. God built you for it, DJ. He didn't build her for that. He built you for it. So why don't you shut up and quit complaining and just do what I told you to do? I got the rest. See, that's what we got to start doing. In the middle of washing my car, I begin to get joy. Because you know what? God built me to be able to do it. And God built her to be able to do things I can't. And that's why we all got different assignments. God built us differently to go through things. You wondering why? Well, I got kids. I ain't got no husband. I ain't got nobody that's there for me. God built you for that purpose. Because watch what your kids going to turn out to be. God built you for that. You think that what you going through is by mistake. It ain't. It ain't by mistake. God built you for it. That's why you going through it. And guess what else? God got something on down the line for you. He ain't put you in that predicament for you to just struggle and die. We all gonna struggle with different things, but guess what? God got something for us on down the path. And I had to just start realizing that stop complaining, because God got more He want to do. And the more you complain and the more you focus on what somebody else ain't doing, the more unworthy you become for the next task that God got for you. So really, you just got to keep in mind that God doing this all for a reason. And we need to realize that it's our time. Listen, it ain't over for you. No matter what you're going through, it ain't over for you. It's just beginning. But the one thing you can't do is sit around and look at what's going on and begin to complain. Thank God that He able to make a way. You understand what I'm saying? You've got mail. We all dealing with different things. And trust me, we all going through something. No matter how much money or how less money you have, we all dealing with something. But God got something for us all. In due time, different seasons. See, there's some things that you got to go through that you need to see that you didn't know at first, that's going to help you with the blessing that God got for you. See, some of these blessings that God got for us, it take us to be in certain predicaments to be able to handle what God got for us. I'll use this example and then I'm going to go. Okay, you want God to bless you with a house, right? Well, sometimes before He give you a house, you may struggle with the apartment that you got. You know why? Because God trying to show you to manage. And that what he have you, what God have for you in the future come with more responsibility. So he allow you to struggle to make you responsible. That way, when he give you the big blessing that you desire, you're more responsible and you're more manageable when it comes to that. Because really, when you struggle, you do without a lot, don't you? When you go through struggles, it's a lot you do without, don't you? So see, when God bless you with something bigger, you already know how to manage better and maintain what it is God bless you with. You understand what I'm saying? So our struggles ain't for nothing. It's preparing us for the next level. So we got to learn how to quit complaining and just give God the glory for whatever we going to do. Because guess what? If he gave you another day and he gave you another chance, just know that he got something greater for you, that it's not over. So always remember that. It was just something that I had just on my mind right there. And I just had to say it before it leave. So God bless you. I hope this helped you. It helped me. You know, this word was really for me, but I just wanted to share it to encourage somebody else. God bless you. I love you.